Mr. H.D. Khunteta, Director of Finance of REC, joins us on the phone line from New Delhi. Sir, thanks for joining us on ET Now. There he is. Thanks a lot, sir. So the company has been in focus recently because of the fundraising plans it has lined up, and it is in talks with some of the Swiss investors. Update us on that, and which are the particular investors who have shown interest?
Actually, we are planning to raise around $200 million to Swiss Franc bond issue, and the mandate has been given to the four banks, mainly the Credit Suisse and UBS, Deutsche Bank and RBS. And we are planning to go for roadshow in the first week of February, and the yield is likely to be around 3.5% on fixed coupon rate, interest rate. And in addition to that, we are also planning to raise around $150 million with a greenshoe option of around 100 million more. So total will be around 250 million through syndicated loan. The mandate has been given to the Bank of Tokyo and Mitsubishi. So we are planning to raise around $450 million by end of March. And already we have raised $300 million through syndicated loan from the Bank of Tokyo, Mitsubishi and other consortium members. So current year we will raise around $750 million. And our planning to raise for the year is around 28,000 crore rupees. So already we have raised 22,000 crore, and balance will be raised by end of March.
Right. Mr. Khunteta, the $350 million for which you are already in talks with Swiss investors, over and above this, we understand that you also plan to raise some yen-denominated bonds. So the $750 million number which you are indicating at includes the yen bonds as well, or if you could just update us on that?
We are not planning to raise in yen bond. We are planning to raise the money in yen currency, but it will be through syndicated loan.
All right. So for the full year, So for the full year FY13, which is just about 2.5 months away, how much will be the total fundraising for REC?
For 12-13 or 11-12?
Sir, the new year, which is about to begin starting 31st March onwards, how much will be the total fundraising outline for FY13?
For 13, the fundraising will be around 32,000 crore rupees.
What is
and out of which around $1 billion through external commercial borrowing.
Okay, at what rate would you be doing these borrowings?
Pardon?
What rate would you be making these borrowings? The EC borrowings that you were talking about?
For the current year, the borrowing which we already made is around 188 basis point over LIBOR, and for the Swiss Franc bond issue, the rate may be around 3.5%, and for the yen dominated loan, the rate will be around 273 basis point over Japanese LIBOR. And for the next year, which we are planning around $1 billion, I think it depends on the market condition. At this time, I cannot say at what rate we live, but looking to the market trend, the rate may be around 3% or 4% for the Swiss Franc bond issue, and for the bond, if it is raised in the dollar, the may be around 5%. And if we raise the money through syndicated loan, the rate may be around 270 basis point to 300 basis point over US LIBOR. So that is the market trend, but it change on time to time basis. So at this time, it's very difficult to say that for the next year, what is the likely rate of interest on the external commercial borrowing. But in domestic market, I can say that the trend is on downward side, because in month of December, the bond yield was around 9.6%. Now it has come down to around 9% to 9.1%. So in domestic market, trend is on downward side, that I can say.
Right. Sir, what is the target cost of borrowing would you like to keep for the company? And also, as you said, that as interest rates head downwards in coming months, or that's what the assumption is there scope for expansion in your margins?
For the current year, the incremental interest rates are around 8.75%, and yield on the loan is higher than 12%. So we are maintaining the spread of around 325 basis point. And I hope that in next year we will be able to maintain the spread. We are more concerned about the quality of the assets. That is our main concern. So we will be able to maintain the spread and interest margin, but the quality of asset and the settlement with the issue of the coal, that is more important. So now the group of the industrialists are meeting with the Prime Minister, Coal Minister and the Power Minister. So we are hopeful that some solution will definitely find out. by going for the import of the coal, blending with the coal supply of Coal India, then allowing the private sector to sell the coal till the further capacity is developed. So there are a number of solutions which they have to think about this.
There was also a report, Mr. Kundeta, about you acquiring 16% stake in UCX. Are you in talks with them?
We have talked to them, and our board has also given the approval to take the stake of 16%, and subject to the necessary clearance. So if all the clearance are available, then we can invest. But our whole objective is to enhance the value of the stockholders, and we are taking the stake at par value. You can see that in case of MSEC, the market valuation is around 5,000 crore rupees. Here we have valued it as 100 crore rupees, and Amman has already is also investing at 27 rupees 50 paisa for this company. They are taking the 5% stake, whereas we are taking the stake at par value. So I think it will definitely enhance the value, but investment is subject to proper examination and clearance from the Ministry of Finance, others, if it is required.
Mr. Kundeta, before we let you go, give us an update on how your talks with some of the state electricity boards are progressing, especially on receiving of some dues, because we have observed that several state boards have actually hiked tariffs. Does it make their situation comfortable?
We have discussed with the number of electricity boards, and they are making the payment on due dates except one of the state, that is Meghalaya, some delay. And as per the increase in tariff, the number of states have already increased the tariff, like Rajasthan, and then Bihar, MP, Punjab, Haryana. Even the Tamil Nadu has already filed the tariff petition to increase the tariff by around 38%. And I think that now the gap between the ARR and ACS will come down, and the government is also making the payment of subsidy. And while appraising their proposal, we are also putting the number of conditions that subsidy payments should be made by the state government for the current year, and they should submit the roadmap for the outstanding amount of subsidy for the early years when they are likely to make the payment. And for the gap, they have to submit how the gap will be reduced. Ultimately, it should be in the positive. So, and how they are going to improve the efficiency by reduction of the losses. So we are putting these conditions also. I hope that the power sector future is very bright, and it cannot be on the negative side, and power is the necessary. So they will take all necessary steps to improve the financial position.